You look pathetic, you fake saintess. After I covered up your fake acts, you dare to sleep with Salages and betray the temple? Tomorrow morning, a glorious execution will be held at the guillotine in the square for your sins of being defiled in the savage den and deceiving God. The people will cheer at your death.
Defiled by savages? Mind your words, Your Eminency. The one that is defiled is not my body, but your ugly and rotten intentions to put up an orphan as a fake saintess for power and kill her when she is useless.
This wench keeps running her mouth until the end! No savages will come to save you. Tomorrow, you will just become a handful of ash.
Well, if I were you, I would write a pretty will in advance tonight instead of sleeping.
What? A will?
I told you repeatedly. My husband has a very, very nasty temper. He is a beast whose eyes turn upside down if even a single speck of dust sits on something he cherished. If he finds out you wounded my neck and locked me in a dung heap like this cell, he will come to shatter this sturdy temple head before tomorrow morning. Can you handle it? They placed me here as a saint, knowing there is not a single trace of divine power in me. They mean to keep me inside this sealed room until the end of my life. A veil over my face, empty prayers at appointed hours, my head bowed whenever they demand it. They call it devotion. I call it a cage. I cannot breathe here. If someone were to open that door tonight, whether they came as salvation or ruin, I would take their hand.
Chief, we cannot stay here long. Be silent, Saint. If you call for the guards or raise your voice, you will not leave this room alive.
I understand. I will not resist. Please, lower the blade just a little. Salvation has come with a blade at my throat. Crude, terrifying, and still. This is the first open door I have ever been given.
The capital has sealed every road to the north. Grain, salt, medicine, everything has been cut off. You are the one hostage they cannot afford to ignore.
Then the negotiation only works if I remain alive. In that case, my duty is clear. To avoid dying needlessly.
At least you understand quickly. Walk while you still can. Why did you stop? If it is an excuse, make it brief.
I have heard the road to the north is unforgiving. Yet these are ceremonial slippers meant for polished floors, not frozen roads. If you drag me out like this, my feet may fail before we even leave the temple grounds. A hostage who collapses on the road will not strengthen your negotiation.
You are the first hostage I have met who argues terms while being abducted.
It is not a condition, it is preservation. A living, uninjured hostage is worth more. Allow me the winter boots and fur mantle from the top shelf of the wardrobe.
You sound less like a saint and more like a negotiator. Put them on. If you delay again, my courtesy ends here.
Thank you. You are far more reasonable than your reputation suggests, Chief.
Save your gratitude until you reach the north alive. Chief, the temple guards are closing in. Go down first. I will cover the rear.
The temple gave me nothing but a borrowed name. Tonight, I will leave this prison in the hands of the monster they taught me to fear.
Chief, the Saint hasn't slept a wink since yesterday and has been crying like that. A noble lady of the kingdom must find this harsh wilderness unbearable. What if something truly goes wrong? Perhaps you should comfort her a bit.
Leave her be. There is no substance to her weeping. Besides, while pretending to cry, her toes have been repeatedly pointing south toward the direction of escape since a while ago.
Oh, my stomach, it hurts so much. I must have gotten sick from the cold wind and the shock of being abducted. I will step into the bushes over there for just a moment. Since you are honorable warriors of the North, you must absolutely not look or follow me. Understand?
Do not pursue her. The terrain ahead is treacherous and leads straight to a dead end. Let's just see how well she can run.
The trees are my only allies now. I must survive. They keep the world away, and in this quiet, I can think.
Did you think I would submissively walk into your wolf's den? I hate the temple, but I hate being your hostage even more. If I run straight south from here, I will hit a village of the kingdom. I am finally free.
Oh my god! This makes no sense. Why is there no path? A cliff on the left, a cliff on the right? I'm completely trapped.
I told you, it's a dead end, clever saint.
Why are you coming out?
You're quite a good runner. Faster than a wild boar. For a temple doll, your leg muscles are remarkably well developed. Now, herbalist saint, shall we head back to our camp?
Head back? Escape? Chief, what kind of ridiculous misunderstanding is this? I am so hurt.
You just sprinted all the way to the edge of this cliff until you're completely out of breath. And now you're denying it.
Oh my, it really is a misunderstanding. As you can see, the forest is too dense. Just as I turned around after finishing my business, a massive field mouse suddenly brushed past my ankle. Do you know how terrified I am of mice? I was so scared that I ran blindly while screaming, and that's how I ended up here.
Is that so? For someone who got lost fleeing a mouse, you retied the laces of the silk boots I gave you into a very tight, sturdy X shape, perfect for sprinting. And you tied your skirt round your waist just for running?
Kayak! Let me go! I really got lost because of a field mouse?
Sure, my clever saint who fears mice. If you get lost like this next time, I'll tie you behind my horse and drag you along the gravel path, so try using the mouse excuse again.
Just you wait, you beast. Next time, I'll say a tiger came, and I will escape perfectly.
Chief, the sound from the Saint's stomach is louder than our horse's nose. She exhausted herself during her escape. If she starves to death, won't our negotiations with the kingdom vanish?
Weak kingdom weaklings. Crying for death after running just that much.
Hey, hostage. Starving to death only makes things troublesome for me, so eat this.
My God, this meat smell is insane. Just smelling it is making me faint.
Am I truly allowed to eat this food given by my kidnapper? You didn't poison it to kill me, right? Thank you, Chief.
You. Did you just drink all of that without even chewing?
The northern stew is remarkably savory and rich. I suppose it's because my digestion is working so well after that hard run. By any chance, is there one more bowl? It didn't even scratch the surface yet.
Edmund, bring her the entire boiling cauldron. This hostage eats more food when captured than the supplies we lose when she escapes. At this rate, she's going to completely deplete our entire tribe's winter food reserves.
The temple always gave me nothing but tasteless rye bread, but this place is an absolute culinary paradise.
It looks so eerie. Surely they aren't gonna throw me into some mossy, rat-infested dungeon like in the movies, right? I am a hostage, so it probably is a dungeon.
This is your prison. The cliff outside the window is sheer drop, so do not even think about escaping using field mice as an excuse. 3 times a day, your meals will be brought in abundance just like before, so quietly fulfill your duty as a hostage. Understand?
Am I staying here all by myself? What about the priests or the high priest who monitor me?
This is my fortress. There are no nagging priests here. Surveillance? My warriors are lined up right outside this door, so do not even dream of escaping.
Oh my God, this is absolutely amazing. I don't have to wake up at dawn. There are no nagging old fogies, and this room is 3 times wider and warmer than the temple. On top of that, they give me meat for all 3 meals a day.
I thought I would freeze and die in a cold, damp underground dungeon to give me such an undeservedly warm room. My heart breaks at your mountain-like tolerance and kindness, Chief.
Hey, do not cry so much. The Wolf Tribe of the North does not treat a woman poorly, even if she is a hostage. If you need anything, tell the warriors outside the door.
The Holy Maiden looks so pitiful. Put on more firewood.
Leo was gouged by a giant boar's tusk during the hunt. The blood won't stop.
O great wolf spirit, do not let this young warrior's flame fade out. Let the energy of the earth stop the bleeding.
Move! Are you insane? Get that filthy dirt off him right now! Do you want his leg amputated from a bacterial infection, causing sepsis? No, do you want to see him die of septic shock before tonight?
Holy Mistrand, what do you think you are doing? Do not interfere with the ancient magic of the North.
Shut up and stay still, Chief. Can't you see a man's life is on the line? If you are the leader, act like one and think about saving your subordinate. Bring me clean boiled hot water, a needle and thread sterilized by fire, and the strongest liquor in this fortress. Immediately, hurry! Snap out of it, kid. Hold on if you want to live.
She was always a fragile flower trembling in my hands. But now, in the heart of this blood-stoked fortress, she shines stronger and brighter than anyone else.
The bleeding has stopped. For now, give him only clean water and let him rest.
It's a miracle from the Holy Maiden! The Holy Matron saved Leo!
Lady Rowena, you must be an angel sent from heaven to save us. Those kingdom fools are utter idiots for sending such a precious person to us as a hostage. That's right! Our chief is always so prickly all the time. Shouldn't we serve Lady Rowena as our new leader from now on?
Is that woman out of her mind? Where does she think she is, smiling so loosely at just anyone like that?
You startled me. What are you doing? It hurts.
Saint, do not smile so loosely to just anyone without my permission. Is bewitching the warriors of my tranquil your strategy? It makes me feel incredibly annoyed. So, do not smile in front of me without my permission.
Chief, you truly are an amazing person.
What?
You are intentionally making me keep my distance, so that I won't grow soft-hearted later when negotiating food supplies with the kingdom, aren't you? Your judgment to strictly maintain the line between a hostage and your warriors. I am
am truly touched by your deep consideration for your people, Chief.
That's not it! Forget it! Let's just stop talking! Stop talking!
Don't worry! I will maintain a proper distance until the negotiations, Commander.
A heavy silence hangs in the air of the northern fortress.
Return the Saint immediately and unconditionally, you filthy barbarian chief.
Refuse. And the Royal Iron Knights will completely annihilate your wolf tribe. Loin those fucking bastards. Go back and make sure your filthy masters understand this. We will take very good care of the Saintess, so tell them to bring their precious iron cavalry here at once. I will cut off every one of those knights' heads and use them to decorate our clan's walls this winter. Get out of my territory. Now!
The kingdom and the temple never intended to save me in the first place. They only meant to use me as an excuse to annihilate the North and start a war.
Why are you standing here shivering in the cold like a fool? If you catch a cold, it will only cause trouble. Are you planning to use up every medicinal wood in my fortress?
You always speak so harshly, yet your hands are so gentle. Chief, are you not tired? You have to carry the hunger and livelihood of so many people on your shoulders alone.
It is a lord's fate. Even if it costs my life, I will protect my territory and my people. That is the duty of the Wolf Clan's chief. Still, do you miss your homeland even after the kingdom discarded you like something disposable?
No. I spent my entire life in the temple as nothing more than an obedient doll. Even when I was sick or lonely, no one truly called my name or worried about me. They only needed the shell called the Saintess. Instead, this rough and freezing northern fortress where I was brought against my will has been the warmest place in my entire life. Meeting you has been the same.
If the kingdom has abandoned you, then do not go anywhere else. Do not even think about running away. This is your home now, Rowena.
Kirin, please stop for a moment. There is something I must tell you.
What is the matter? Are you feeling unwell anywhere, Rowena?
I cannot lie to you any longer. After everything you and your tribe have done for me, I am a fake saintess. I have no holy powers as at all. The temple only used me as a puppet doll to maintain their power. Holding me hostage won't change anything for the kingdom. I am sorry, Kirin, for deceiving you. Why are you smiling? Aren't you furious with me?
I already knew it, my clever saintess. Do you honestly think a real pampered royal saintess would swallow stew like a starving warrior? Or order me around to fetch her boots under my bare blade? To me, you are the true savior who healed my warriors and the only lady of my house. Do not weep. If you are a fake, I will simply turn you into the real Duchess with my own hands.
this secret passage quietly and quickly. Hurry!
Caught you, fake Saintress. It's the Grand Priest order to silence you forever.
You filthy bastards.
Rowena! Let go of her! I will slaughter every single one of you!
Chief, do you really intend to take out and wear that armor? If you cross the border wearing this, it means an all-out war with the kingdom. Our wolf tribe, which has lived freely by refusing the rule of the royal family for our entire lives, will be completely caught up in the whirlpool of the kingdom's dirty political fights and war. Please find your reason.
Reason? My wife was dragged away bleeding from my own territory, Edmund. And yet you are telling me to find my reason. I do not care if it is a royal dogbast or a rebellion. I will clearly show them the price of daring to snatch my lady from my territory. Even if I have to stain the entire kingdom with blood, I will hold my woman in my arms again.
Warriors of the North! Raise the Duke's flag! We march!
You look pathetic, you fake Saintus. After I covered up your fake acts, you dare to sleep with Salages and betray the temple? Tomorrow morning, a glorious execution will be held at the guillotine in the square for your sins of being defiled in the savage den and deceiving God. The people will cheer at your death.
Defiled by savages? Mind your words, Your Eminency. The one that is defiled is not my body, but your ugly and rotten intentions to put up an orphan as a fake saintess for power and kill her when she is useless.
This wench keeps running her mouth until the end! No savages will come to save you. Tomorrow, you will just become a handful of ash.
Well, If I were you, I would write a pretty will in advance tonight instead of sleeping.
What? What? A will?
I told you repeatedly. My husband has a very, very nasty temper. He is a beast whose eyes turn upside down if even a single speck of dust sits on something he cherished. If he finds out you wounded my neck and locked me in a dung heap like this cell, he will come to shatter this sturdy temple head before tomorrow morning. Can you handle it?
Lock the cell door tightly! Take her to the guillotine tomorrow morning immediately! Execute Rowena, the fake saintess, whose body and soul have been defiled in the savage den. Kill her! Settle the wrath of God and uphold the law of the kingdom.
She is a witch!
Executioner, raise the axe now.
I told you so. You should have written your will in advance. My husband has a very nasty temper, you know. You didn't listen to me at all.
This mad woman, she actually did it. What are the knights doing? Chop off that traitor's neck right now! Execute her immediately! Executioner! Executioner! Strike her head off right now!
My chief. I was locked in a prison that smelled like a cesspool. I was honestly scared to death.
I am sorry. A pack of the kingdom's stray dogs blocked my way. It took some time to sweep them aside. Are you hurt anywhere?
The Duke! Are you mad? How dare you commit treason against the sacred kingdom? Do you not fear the wrath of God?
Divine wrath. My only god resides in my arms.
Duke Pendragon, you dare lead an army into my royal palace?
Do you truly intend to commit treason?
Treason, Your Majesty. I came only to clear my wife's name, and to collect the price for trying to starve my people to death. Now you may speak with my wife. She is far cleverer than I am.
Your Majesty, and the wise lords gathered here. Do you know what this is? It is the secret agreement between the temple and the highest officials of the royal court. It records how you presented an orphan as a false saintness and stole the offerings given by the people. It even states who took the money and whose permission they received. I took this document myself from the temple's hidden archive. At sunrise tomorrow, their contents will be read aloud in every major city square in the kingdom.
Will the people still trust the royal court and the temple after hearing the truth?
You dare threaten the royal court?
Mind your words, Your Majesty. If you insult my wife again, the next conversation will not end with words.
We do not want your throne. Permanently lift the trade blockade against the north. And every autumn, send enough grain and salt for the north to survive the winter.
And if I refuse?
The kingdom has already lost today.
I will grant your demands. Now withdraw your army.
Now the children of the north will not starve. I was a fake saint locked in a cage, waiting only for the day I would die.
And somehow I completely captured the heart of the blunt beast who kidnapped me without a plan.
Life really is unpredictable. Right, you old frauds from the temple? Thanks to you, I hit the jackpot.
This wedding is far too extravagant.
Do we really have to wear these tight clothes and hold a feast in front of the entire tribe?
I only wanted to make our vows quietly in the sanctuary with you and be done with it.
Oh, Your Grace.
The feast has to be extravagant, or all the tribute those kingdom nobles sent us would go to waste.
The reception is covered with the finest wine and perfectly roasted meat sent by nobles who were practically weeping blood.
So not enjoying it would be a complete waste, wouldn't it?
Forget it. It seems I am destined to spend my whole life being led around by your schemes and fox-like boldness.
Come on, let us go, my chieftain. The tribe's people are waiting.
Lady Rowena. No, long live Her Grace, the Duchess. Please stay by our side for the rest of your life.
At first, I thought of you only as a tool to save my tribe. But now I know, from the moment you came to my land, you were the true saint who came to save me.
I love you, Rowena. I will devote my life to protecting you forever.
I love you too, Chiron. Where would I go when I have a husband who complains about everything and still gives me everything I ask for? Then first, please carry my luggage.
I knew this would happen from the moment he kidnapped her.